do that teasy thing that detectorists do with themselves. What's that?
Yeah.
G'day folks, this is the Copy Bush Kid in Central Vic. It's a bit windy and I hope that doesn't interfere with us too much, but now I've lost, oh, here we go. I reckon that's well worth a dig, just right there. Oh, I'm nearly happy enough to say right now that that's a token. Oop. Miscued on the pogo stick. Let's see how we go. Maybe not. Oh, still. Oh, was that an edge? Oh, Can you see down in there? Have a look at that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, what have we got? Oh no. Yes, yes. Look what some bastard's done. They've bent the poor old thing and they've put a great hole in it. And yes, it's a token. Let's see if we can't figure out what it is. Can't quite make it out. There is writing around the outside of it. So I'll have to piece it together when I get home and figure out what it is. Nothing much on the inside. Oh, bloody heartbreaking when they do that to them. Anyway, it was in the ground. We found it. How cool. Sorry for wind noise and car noise, but you have to have a look at this. Look at this. 3132 screaming. That, as you can see by my little nudge marks, is a chunk of lead. Look at that in my hand. That is a colossal amount. I just got to take it home with me because my wife won't believe it. That is an amazing globule of lead. Unbelievable. Now it is windy and I apologise for that, but you really should see this. This is a caterpillar. I think it's the cut leaf moth caterpillar, but they are more affectionately known as stinging joeys. And I tell you what, if you get one of those, brush past one, then all of a sudden your arm, but he goes on fire and you think, what the bloody hell? And it stings and it burns. And you ask Peter Uar what he used to do with buddy stinging joeys when they used to shove them down people's backs. It would kill. What a bugger. This one's coming closer to us. But yeah, sting, hurt. They look like they would, don't they? See, he's already coming to attack me. Knows I'm here. I'm going to go because I don't want to be bloody stung. But they eat the gum leaves of our eucalyptus, so he's probably fallen out of those. But yeah, Don't brush past them, they bloody sting. Now the wind's still blowing, but have a look at this. Have a look. And as is the saying, it would be rude not to dig it. Well, I know what's there. Are you ready? Do that teasy thing that detectors do with themselves. What's that? What's that? You ready? Get my big thumb out of the way. Let's try that side, shall we? Look at that. Look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful shilling. Look at that, you can still see all the hair, everything. Now, I won't get my brother-in-law screaming at me. I will get my squirty out and I'll give it a squirt. So I'll be back in a tick, alright? Alright, there it is. So you see all the, look at all the bloody tying in her hair and that. It's glorious, but are you ready for the big reveal? There we are, 1873. Yes, 1873. There we go. How good is that? That's bloody awesome. I'm having a good silver month this month. Yeah, that's glorious. Absolutely glorious. Let's see if it's got a friend, hey? Cowpat. Signal you wouldn't believe. Right on a cow, right on a cowpat. Bloody hell. Yeah. Not quite dry enough to throw. There we go. How's that for X marks the spot? That's pretty cool. Good bit of brass. Huh. Anyway, here we are, just out in nothingness. And that's what we get. But that's the Goldfields for you. Pretty cool. Wind is picking up really bad, and I'm sorry if this is blowy, but that will probably make up for it. So let's find out what we've got. Still in the hole. It's still in the hole, and it's just small. I might have been right on the edge of it. Let's take another one from behind. Well, that sounds like tin. Oh! Ha 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 ha! Now we got that on film. There's another candlestick. How cool is that? That's a big chunky one, that. What a corker. That's bloody massive, that. Oh well. Huh, let's see what else we can find. Out of that hole came that. I can't really see that properly now. There we are. How's that for a cute little padlock? It's just a tiny one. missing the top pivoty locky bit, which is the proper technical terminology for it. But the base of it's all still there. How bloody beautiful is that? Never found one that small. Doesn't that just scream token? And it's only in a small area. So let's see what we have. Just take it easy. He stabs the ground. There we go, that's a nice deep one. Here we go. What have we got? What have we got? Still in the hole just there. So that's nice. Alright. Geez, I thought that was a piece of lead then for a tick. Alright. Oh, just there where I scrape. Alright, here we go. Come out. Oh, look at that. Look at its thickness. Well, as I can't see a bloody thing on it, I think it's time that we cleaned it up. Well, we've returned, and it's not a token. That is actually, from the date that I reckon I can sort of make out, with a magnifying glass I will add, an 1822 George IV penny. And in Australia, that's about as good as you get out the ground. In fact, that's the best one I've ever had. You can still see details on his face. That's bloody brilliant. And there's Britannia, or as my sister would say, that woman in the wheelchair. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful coin. Very worn, but you can, usually very worn means it's a disc, no distinguishing features. But that's an absolute ball terror. Geez, they're bloody thick. And it gave her, you know, you saw the high tones, which is usually a bloody token. But that's bloody really nice. I'm really happy with that. We'll see what else we can find. Rightio, we're back again. That was where I got that 1822 penny with the high 30 signals. Got to bloody dig that. Rightio. Okay. And we are just down. Oh, come on. Just in there. Let's get the kidney tickler out. There we go. Oh, oh. Can you see that edge? What about that? That buddy nearly looks like another one. Oops, sorry, there we are. Oh, geez. We better clean this one up too. Well, look at that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That is glorious. That is a Vicky penny, 1849. I don't reckon you get them much better than that out of the ground. That's bloody awesome. Look at the detail. That's just glorious. That's amazing. Oh, that'd have to go being the best bloody Vicky penny I've got out of the ground. That's just awesome. Look at the curls in her hair and her eyelids and her eyes, and oh, you sit there and just fall in love with her. That's bloody amazing. That's just absolutely glorious. Look at that. Wow. I'm stunned with that. Nice high signal too, high tones. Look at Britannia. You can see she's not in a bloody wheelchair now. That's just bloody awesome. I'm a little gobsmacked. That's bloody glorious. Wonder what else is around here. Funny as things happen. A rarity. I sat down for a rest. You wouldn't believe that. Sat down for a rest, had a couple of drinks of water and that. Stood up, I turned around, I'd put my bloody detector on my arm, and as I'm lifting it off the ground, bang, signal. 22 solid. And then we get just there. Don't know what it is, but a 22 solid. You've got to be thinking some sort of coin. And here we go. Let's see. Oh. See that imprint? There we go. I reckon that will be a suspender buckle. It should be. Oh, look at that. Just right there. I can even see its claws. In fact, I'll get the kidney tickler so we don't damage it. There we go. Look at that. Hey, how cool. They're bloody brilliant. Love them. And the brilliant thing is, oh, there we are, is it 100 and something or other years in the ground, and if you can do it one-handedly, there we go, they still work. So that brings us around nicely to, so keep in mind, it's always good to fill in some of your day detecting, but remember to fill in all your holes when you're finished. And we'll catch you next time.